YouTube, what is up? We are back. Welcome back to the OTB Sports channel. We are back with some interesting topics for you today. I got B-Boog here with me. And to start off, obviously the news broke today. Brian Daboll has been fired by the New York Giants. And yeah, not good for the Giants, in my opinion. But what was your take on it when you saw the news break?
I didn't really agree with it. I mean, there's a couple reasons you fire a head coach. One of those reasons is the team is out of playoff contention, which the Giants are, or you're looking for a spark to get the team, and they're already
Right,
out the playoffs, so it doesn't matter. So
right.
I don't really agree with the decision to fire him at this point. It's week 11. You already knew the expectations coming in with Russell Wilson that this was a team that was going to struggle, and if we look at their preseason schedule, it was going to be one of the hardest in the NFL,
Yep.
regardless of who was playing at quarterback.
Right.
So I think just the maybe the inconsistencies that were on a week to week basis, like just seems like they're just not prepared. Maybe that's what led. But it's the Giants front office. I'm
Yeah.
not really a believer in it. They're a
Yeah.
clown show. I mean, you freaking overextend Daniel Jones, you let go of Barkley, like
Yeah.
so. This is nothing new. So I don't know. That's my take on it.
Yeah, I think I did not like the move, especially because Dayball and Jackson Dart, they got it going. They had a little some cooking up. The chemistry was there, and I think that's a huge that's very obviously very important that your head coach and your quarterback are on the same page. And the biggest takeaway for me too, I'm thinking about this whole situation. So you fire Brian Dayball, right? And you don't fire the GM, Joe Sheen. So what happens now as a result of your incompetence, if you're the Giants, is whoever you bring in now, let's say just we're gonna get into candidates in a little bit, but let's just say you bring in freaking Mike McCarthy, right? Mike McCarthy becomes your head coach, and let's say they look bad again, right? They have a bad season, whatever, and you fire Joe Sheen, right? Which should have happened, in my opinion, on the same day you fire Dayball if you're going to do that. But you keep him around. Now what you have is this carousel that's just not never gonna. It's a cycle that will never stop, and basically you're screwing over whoever comes in next because the quarterback and the GM and the head coach, they have to be, the three of those have to be on the same page, right? You will not get that opportunity now. And whoever you bring in is going to feel like, well, I don't have a fair shot because I didn't get to draft my guy, or I didn't get to bring in this guy or this guy. So it's always going to be a back and forth. Just people are not going to be on the same page. So I thought that that was probably one of the stupidest things that you could have done if you were the Giants. And by the way, I'm not saying that Brian Daboll shouldn't have been fired, right? I think he should have been fired. You just can't do it now, in my opinion. You had to wait till
Yeah.
the end of the season, and they didn't. So that's on them, their decision. But I just feel bad for Jackson Dart. I mean, if we look at the numbers, I think he is. If you compare his numbers, his first 7 games, compared to Jaden Daniels, he has better numbers, right? And we all rave about how good Jaden Daniels is, and
Does he? Wow, I
yeah,
didn't know that.
exactly. And it's not getting talked about. It's not getting talked about in the media. And I love Jackson Dart. I thought that he was easily the best quarterback in that class, and he's proving to be so far. But you got to feel for the kid, man. It sucks. He's hopefully this won't be a ongoing thing after this. Hopefully, whoever they bring in can turn this around and stop the endless Giants cycle of just absolutely, it's a circus. It's a circus. Now,
Yeah.
obviously, there is a void that they need to fill and hire a new head coach. Who do you think, just off top, who do you think would be a prime candidate for that job? Could be somebody that is potentially on the hot seat with their current team, somebody who's already been fired,
Yeah.
somebody in college. Who do you think would be the best fit for the New York Giants moving forward?
I got a guy that the NFL
I
absolutely,
know where you're going with this.
positively, the NFL needs him back. He was blackballed. You're not going to sit here and tell me
He's
that
paid
he
his
was the
dues.
only
He's paid his
that
dues.
he
He
was
paid the
not that he
price.
was not the only dude that was what he said was it was borderline racist. I don't think it was that crazy, but like it was just like if when it goes over email, people get sensitive.
Right,
So I
right.
understand that. But yeah, he's paid his dues. And this man is John Gruden.
Yep.
This guy is a culture setter, a quarterback lover. Like if you get a guy that is willing to work hard, John Gruden is going to love him. This guy, he can set a franchise ahead. He's got a Super Bowl in his belt already. He's shown the ability to get production out of any quarterback he's had.
Right.
He's still with the times as far as his offense. He's still like, I know he does the barstool stuff.
He
It's
didn't
kind of
take a
just like a
day. He hasn't
joke,
taken a day off.
but like, if you tell John Gruden he's going to be a head coach, I promise you he's going to be working 18 to 20 hours a day, grinding his face off trying to get a job. That would be my first candidate. My second candidate, I saw this one slide around a little bit. I saw it on some of the media outlets. Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Lane Kiffin. There's already been rumors that he might leave Ole Miss to potentially coach somewhere else in the SEC or somewhere else in college football. So I feel like if you pair him up with Jackson Dart, a quarterback he's already had seen for 3 years, they have chemistry. He knows what he can do, his ability, and that type of thing.
Hmm.
So that's another candidate. Those would probably be my two for right now. Maybe a coordinator, like maybe the Seahawks coordinator, offense coordinator, because he looks great right
Yeah.
now. That offense is looking clicking. But yeah, let me know who you got. I don't. Those would be
So
my two.
before I give you mine, I'll give you one. There's two ways you can go about this, right? For the Giants, you go the proven route, bring in somebody who has success in the NFL, who has credentials. You know what I mean? Or you can go the Lane Kiffin route with a guy. I'm not saying he doesn't have any credentials, but obviously he has not been the head coach of an NFL team. So if you, I have a theory that the reason why they did fire Dayball this early is because they want in on that carousel of basically all these college coaches who are potentially leaving their schools or whatever with the college season coming not to a close, but we're getting close. I think that that is something that is on people's minds. So I definitely do think the Giants are going to be in. I don't think Lane Kiffin's leaving. I really don't. I think he's staying put at
I
Ole
don't
Miss.
either. My thing is with it is you're probably only gonna get one opportunity
Oh
to be the
yeah.
head coach
Oh
of the
yeah. Yeah.
Giants.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can always go back and coach Lane Kiffin. He'll be a top commodity if he left Ole Miss. Any school would want him.
Yep.
You're only gonna get one chance to coach the New York Giants. So if this is something he sees that could be a building block to maybe something he wants to build as a coaching Hall of Fame career, like this is a step in the right direction to me.
I'm gonna give you two. Actually. And I think
Two different ones. Is
I'm gonna
Lane
give you
Lane not
2.
one of them?
Nah, Lane's not one of them. You already put Lane down. So I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
2 guys that I'm gonna give you one that I think makes sense, and I'm gonna give you one that's a shocker. All right. So I'm gonna start with the one that makes sense. I think that they should bring in Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy is a proven head coach.
Respectable.
He is a winner. You look at the quarterbacks that he's had, and think back to when he had Cooper Rush. He made him look amazing. He works with winning quarterbacks. He's a winning coach, right? That makes 100% sense there. And then what about Bill Belichick? We know his time is up in
Uh,
UNC. It might be a stinky one. I don't think it's happening, but I can't say that I would be shocked at it. I don't think it will happen. Like I said, I don't think that you should bring big Bill Belichick in. But this is the New York Giants we're talking about, right? Like this is not a franchise who just has it all figured out. I think that they are a little bit desperate. But one thing I will say is that this is a great job for any potential candidate to be their new head coach. And why is that? They don't have any crazy contracts that they're tied up in with players. They have their draft picks, right? They're going to have a super high draft pick this year. You have your quarterback, right? You got your quarterback. It's early, but I think he's the guy. I like what I'm seeing from him, and it's a good job in my opinion. Yeah, you might get killed by the New York media, but that's what comes with the job. You know, you go to any major team or any major city, you know that that's how it's going to go down.
yeah.
So Giants, hopefully they figure it out, man. I do love me some Giants, so hopefully Jackson Dart gets his guy. Let's talk about the Steelers Chargers. Obviously, game last night. We're gonna get to the picks later. The Chargers were in my picks for the week. So, what were your thoughts
Yeah,
just
me too.
watching that
Yeah.
game? Mike Tom.
I mean, for the this is ugly for the first quarter. I
Oh,
mean, it
it's
was
a baseball. It
freaking
was a baseball score.
3-2. Like I wasn't really having any confidence in the Chargers, but the Steelers couldn't move the ball. I mean, they had 3 first downs in the entire first half. I
Yeah,
think that was maybe a career low or in the bottom 3 career lows for Rodgers as
yeah.
far as his first half production. So they were in the game based on that, and then they got the offense clicking. They found times where they could get Herbert some more protection. Found Loud McConkey for that nice touchdown. Keenan Allen, veteran presence, third in Keenan. You're going to find Keenan Allen. He just sits in the zone,
Shout out to
always
him, by the
finds.
way, for breaking the
Yep.
the Chargers record.
Yeah. Shout out. Yeah, definitely. And then Kamani Vidal. production when you need it.
Beast.
He's a little bullet. Like I know Hampton, he should be coming back.
Shit, who
I don't
knows?
know.
It's like up in the air
Is he?
now. Yeah, it's like
I
who
thought he's
knows when
gonna
he's
come back
coming
in like the
back.
next
He
like
no, he should
3 weeks.
be back. He's
Yeah.
the IR window is closed, so
But
I don't
yeah,
know.
either way, so they they'll have a nice 1-2 punch there. But on the Steelers side, man, this is sad.
Yeah,
This is just it's like
yeah,
top of the mountain last week. Dog walking the Colts.
yeah,
Dog walk the Colts. And it seems like this team gets so high when they get a few turnovers and they sneak out a gritty win. That's 2 times they beat
yeah,
the Colts and the Patriots. 2 great wins.
yep.
I know wins are hard to get in the NFL, so I'm not
Hella hard.
discrediting them winning the game.
Right.
But when it takes, I think, 11 combined turnovers between those 2 games and you win those games by less than 10 points each, it's like,
It's a problem.
man, eventually the road is going to stop.
Yeah.
And I think this team, my prediction for the Steelers has been the same for the last 10 years. They're going to win 8 to 11 games and then flame out round one if they
Yeah.
get there. So
Yep.
nothing, I think, yeah, with the schedule coming up, uh,
Yeah. It gets
they, they
tough.
got they, they got to tackle these games because they got some good AFC opponents that they're going to be dealing with. So they're in
Yep.
trouble, in my opinion.
And there is a man in the woods by the name of Lamar Jackson who is right behind you, creeping up,
Yeah, they
comfy
are
at 4
right
wins,
there.
comfy at 4 wins.
Yep.
And their schedule's a lot easier
Cake
than the
schedule.
Steelers.
Cake schedule.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's something to think about if you are a Steelers fan. My biggest problem with these Steelers, man, you think about Steelers, right? You just say the word out loud. You think about the black and yellow, the terrible towels waving around, and you think about grit. You think about hard-nosed football. You think about a run game. And over the last couple years, it has not been that. It's fading. It's fading. The identity of the Steelers is fading.
McQueen is literally fading.
And that is one of
McQueen is
that is one of
literally
the biggest
fading.
problems that I have with this team is that they don't have an identity. What the hell do you do well? What the hell do you do consistently week in, week out? Like what?
It's supposed to be play defense and run the ball,
And we
and
haven't been doing either.
they're passing the ball and not playing defense.
And I don't
Like
know how much
so,
that
it's
has
like
to
the
do
complete
with
opposite.
Aaron Rodgers and you know what I mean. I don't know how much that has to do with that. But if you're Mike
I think it
Tomlin,
has a lot. I think it has
yeah,
a lot to do with Rodgers, in my opinion.
yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
he's at the line switching stuff up. We know that he
I
has the
think
freedom to do that. You know,
and I believe this stems from Arthur Smith. I think he gained the trust in him
yeah,
because if you look at the first couple weeks, like he balled out, but like it was more conservative, like it was more balanced attack.
right.
Now it's very pass heavy, and I think that came from the success, and they got a little too full off of it instead of
Hmm.
playing their ball. And now we can see they have an inability to run the ball. Jalen Warren, I think, is a complete whiff on the Caleb Johnson pick. I'm not sure how other people feel about that. I don't see it. Usually
Yeah,
you see a little pop in a rookie. He had a couple runs yesterday, and honestly, that was probably the best he's looked,
yeah,
and it still wasn't that impressive.
yeah.
So I think yeah, with their ability to not inability, excuse me, to not run the ball, and the defense is just inconsistent. If TJ Watt is not getting sacks or getting home, they can't guard no one. So if
Who?
you're a pass heavy team,
Haven't
yeah,
seen him. Haven't seen him. Have not
he
seen
got a
him.
he got a garbage time sack yesterday
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they'll put in the stats for
And
him.
I know he's getting chipped to hell and double team, but
Yeah,
who
yeah,
isn't?
yeah,
Who isn't? Who isn't at that level? You know what I mean? If you're the guy, you're the
yeah.
guy. But
You're getting all that money. You got no
let's
choice.
talk about the Chargers. I want to give credit to Harbaugh. He came in with a clear game plan, and if you remember that when you know how beginning of the game, everybody they go through the team, each player it says their name, where they went to school, and then they have on the bottom it's a PFF rank out of how
Yeah.
many players at their position. The Chargers had 4 guys on the screen that were 35 out of 36, and the other 2 were 36 out of 36. So we're talking about a literal elementary JV O line that went out there. And Harbaugh knows that, right? Harbaugh knows my tackles are out. We're battered to hell. What can I do? Hand the ball off to Kamani Vidal 25 times, protect Justin Herbert, and make throws when you need them. And I think that's what they did, and they executed it to perfection. You didn't need fireworks. This was a hardball win. And like I said, with the Steelers, they're losing their identity, right? Harbaugh has came into the Chargers, and he is making an identity. He is huge on the run game. We know that that's a part of him and his family and his culture's belief. Great football family, of course. But that is what they're doing. That's what the Chargers are doing. They're building that culture and they're gaining that identity. And that defense, I just saw something today. The stats between Seattle's defense and the Chargers defense. The Chargers defense is playing better. And in my mind, from just watching the games and hearing what I hear in the media, I think I'm guilty of it too. We've been a little bit brainwashed into thinking that, yes, Justin Herbert is amazing. I love Justin Herbert, right? But I think that we're letting him off the hook. We were letting him off the hook a little bit too much, saying that he doesn't have help. He's doing the most with the least. Yeah, your O line's banged up. It happens. It's the NFL, right? But we just can't give him a pass every single time. He looked good. Like I said, he didn't have to do much last night. And it was domination, right? Like the score,
Yeah.
you lose by 15. But let's be real. After they got all that ugly stuff out the way and they went up a score, it was over, right? Steelers
Yeah.
quit. Steelers flat
Mhm.
out quit. I remember on that big play that McConkey had in the fourth quarter, it was the one where it was a missed tackle and then Jalen Ramsey had to hawk him down. Jalen
Yeah.
Ramsey gave up on that play. He assumed that his teammate made the tackle, which he didn't. And then a lad got loose and ran, and Ramsey was behind a couple steps. He ended up catching him, whatever. But they quit, man. Raj throws that pick at the end, the punt fumble. Uh, what is going on? Like special teams have been huge in the NFL this season, and the Steelers can't get anything right. It seems like.
And that's usually where they're thriving is special teams,
Right.
forcing fumbles. I mean, Boswell is literally the MVP of this team
He
every
had
single
a pretty
year.
bad miss.
Yeah, I mean, at least he showed he's human. I think that's the first time I've seen him miss
Yeah.
like ever. So I don't know when he misses.
I think that was probably the worst game that we've ever seen Aaron Rodgers play. And I'm not.
Ooh, man,
I
I
can't.
don't know.
I can't think of another one. I can't think of another one that Aaron Rodgers has looked that bad. It looked. You want to know what it looked like last night? It looked like a quarterback who, and I mean he is 41, so this is probably true. It looked like a 41-year-old quarterback who knows he's one hit away. You know what I mean? Like one hit away from really hanging it up. That's how he played.
God,
That's
yeah,
that's how he played last night. I mean, 161 yards, two interceptions, threw the ball 31 times, only completed 16 passes. Credit to the Chargers defense, they get it done. Run the damn ball. Run the damn ball. If you're the Steelers, you got to run the fucking ball. I mean, how long are you going to go without handing it off? They only handed off the ball like 6, 7 times in the first half. That's not enough. That's not the Steelers' way. That's not how they win, right? It's just not. It's not how it goes. All right,
nah.
talk to me about picks, man. We did not get the videos up, but we obviously always are gambling. So, what did you have this week? I'll let you go first.
Yes, I have 4 picks. I went 2-2 this week, so not the worst. Obviously, not the best. Should have been 3-1. I mean, I'll start with the game that just completely ruined it. The Jags. Jags. I had the
Ooh,
Jags. This was a pick'em game, so I had the
yeah,
Jags at minus -0.5 at the time, and it moved up to -1. I still really wasn't concerned because I mean, at one point it's just pick a side,
right,
and they were in control for the whole game. From what I saw, I missed the comeback because I had to be somewhere, so I missed the comeback. So I don't know exactly what happened, but they were in control of that game, and that ended up losing. So that
man.
was a pick I lost. We just discussed the Chargers. I had the Chargers minus their spread two or 2.5. Can't remember exactly what it was. That was easy cover. We just explained all that.
Hmm.
Third pick, I had the Buccaneers minus 2.5. I
Ooh,
mean, no excuses about this. I mean, Patriots look like the better team. Literally after the Abuka touchdown in the first quarter, it wasn't really close. So completely wrong on that one. And then for my fourth pick, I had the damn, who the fuck did I have? I was just talking about it. Fucking Bucks, Chargers. Oh yeah, the Lions. Yeah, I'm freaking tripping. I had the Lions -8. The Commanders. Yeah, that was. I'm
yeah,
surprised that
that's
wasn't
free.
like a. Yeah, they actually made that game more competitive than what the score actually indicates. But I thought the offense just looked great. So yeah, 2-2 week for me. I know you had a good week, so I'll let you
Yup, yup. I
dabble
started
into it.
off. I wanted to take Georgia minus 9.5. I loved it. Ended up thinking, you know what? Uh, it's any given Saturday. You know what I mean? This is a lot of
Nine
points.
and a half. I thought you took 4.5. You
So
took
no,
nine and a
so
half.
so exactly. No, 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 no. So this is what happened. So I wanted to take 9.5. I texted you. I was like, "This is free. Like we're due to beat the hell out of somebody, right? Like we've been in a bunch of close
Yeah,
games. We're due to beat the crap out of somebody." And
yeah,
then I chickened out and I didn't take the 9.5. And I said, I'm going to keep my eye on it. And Mississippi State goes and scores a touchdown, or yeah, I think they scored a touchdown on their first drive. I hop on FanDuel. I see -4.5. I don't even think twice. I take it. That cash is easy. Move on to
yeah.
Sunday. So that's 1-0. My only loss of this weekend was I took a two leg. I took a Bucks plus 4.5 and parlayed it with Atlanta Falcons plus 14 and a half. Obviously, Falcons take care of business. The Bucks lose by 5. So I lose that by P5. That's the loss. And then what else do I have? Oh, I had the Texans plus 1.5. Cardiac arrest. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought that I chalked that one up as a loss.
Uh, like,
Come back
wow.
29 to 10. I mean, we're going to talk about that in a sec. We're going to talk about that game in a second. I got something to say, but Texans plus 1.5, and then Chargers -3 last night. Cap off a 4-1 week. That was good. I think I went. What did I go? I think I broke even, or yeah, I think I broke even last week. So that was good to get back in the green there. We are going to give you guys our picks later on this week for this upcoming weekend. We won't miss that one. Talk to me
Yeah.
about the Patriots. I know we are just talking about that.
Yeah. I
I think that
mean,
this is the game for me. I think this is the game that I was like, all right, I'm bought it. This is a real deal
yeah.
team. I always loved Drake May, but I was like, the Patriots as a team, I'm not super bought in on yet. I think this was the
Yeah.
game to shut me up and shut anybody else up.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. This was the game for me. Bucks coming off a bye week. I thought this is a perfect time.
It,
Patriots have. I
and
mean,
they
they're
had to
coming
get
off what,
right.
7 straight wins.
Yeah.
I mean, so I was like, all right. Obviously, they got to lose at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, is it? I mean, is this team going to go 14-2? I mean, 15-2. I mean, good lord. But yeah, I mean, you said it. Drake May. He's just balling out. He's
Balling.
he's working his way up into that MVP ladder, and if he sustains this play, he's gonna have a real chance of winning it. I thought Baker Mayfield. I thought he was doing way too much. I thought at times,
Hmm.
and maybe it was coming from just seeing Drake
And
May
credit,
make
he
play
did have a
after play.
he had a good game. He had a good game.
He played good, but yeah, it felt like there was times where he was just holding the ball for too long. Like you see him just
Hmm.
scrambling around. Like, dude, you're not Lamar. You're not
Yeah.
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I know you have athleticism, but
Yep.
play within your ability. You're a great quarterback when you do. When he does get outside of that, you see him fall back into some of those tendencies we
Yep.
saw earlier in his career, and that's what led to the downfall. They still are beat up, so the Bucks are still
Yeah.
beat up to
They're getting
hell.
their
So
guys
that
back.
that obviously makes, yeah. Hopefully you're getting Godwin back. Hopefully you're getting Bucky Irving back. I'm not sure exactly about
Yeah,
either of
that's
them
another
if
one
they
like
are coming back,
Omarion. Like
but
it's just up in the air. Like nobody
yeah,
knows.
so hoping they can. But yeah, I'm less about the Bucks. I'm taking the Patriots serious.
Yeah.
I don't see no reason. I think they're going to win their division.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're 2 games up essentially. Don't see Buffalo because they look bad. Maybe we'll talk about them probably later in the week.
Hmm.
But yeah, the Patriots look good. I don't see them going below the 2 seed in this AFC the way they're playing. You look at their schedule upcoming; it's pretty weak. I'd see them probably winning at least 3 of their 4 of their next games, pushing them to, what would that make them, 11-3? Like, so yeah, they're going to be vying for that 1 seed in the AFC. True contender to me, despite having weapons that are just, if we're being honest, average.
Oh
The
yeah,
weapons are
for sure.
average. You get it. You got Travion. These dudes are just
Nobody
now
gave
starting
them
to
a
play.
shot. All
Yeah.
right, at the
No, I
beginning of the
mean,
season.
I had them winning. I think I had them winning like 7 or 8 games this year. Like I thought they'd do better than last year, but just come short of the playoffs. They're completely surprising me. Now you're getting the rookie Kyle Williams. He's finally seeing the field, getting trust from Vrabel. Travion Henderson breaks 2 huge
Monster
runs
game. Monster
yesterday,
game.
so you get his confidence. And this is a team that still has not even played their best yet. I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
I still don't think
They
they've
got
even
stuff
played
we
their
can clean
best
up.
football.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm definitely taking the Patriots serious.
Matt Collins, 106 yards. I mean,
I'm like,
I
what?
think that's a
I like, you be seeing him on TikTok, bro. I
yeah,
like
yeah,
I like his
yeah.
TikToks, bro.
Matt Collins, I mean, this is a mark of a good head coach, right? You squeeze out everything that you can out of your players, and Mike
Yeah,
Vrabel is doing that. They are 5-0 on the road. I mean, defense travels, run game travels. Christian Gonzalez is a CB1, no doubt about it. They look good, man. I do love the Patriots. I agree with you. I do think they're going to win the division. And
yeah, and you can't run on them. You cannot run the ball on them. They've
no,
let up one 50-yard rusher, and it was this past week to Vera Tucker. So
yeah.
I think we're gonna live with that. If only Vera Tucker is getting a little bit of yards, nobody can run on him.
All right, let me ask you something while we're on this topic. Do you think that the Patriots would have a better record if Josh Allen was their quarterback right now instead of Drake May? Do you think it would
A
be the
better
same,
record,
or at 8-2? Do you think it would be the same? Do you think they would be 10-0, like 9-1? What do you think?
I'd probably put them at, well, they're 8-2 right now.
They're
Yeah,
eight
I'd,
and two.
I'd say I would say about 7-3 probably. I think so. I mean, Josh Allen, he's doing it with minimal weapons. If he got a defense that could stop the run, because I mean, more times you can give the offense the ball, the
Yeah.
more chances they have to be explosive. So I don't know. I'll let you go. 'Cause I feel like you have a take on this that
Yeah.
you want to give out
I don't
here.
I don't I don't know if this sounds crazy, and you know I am a Josh Allen guy through and through. I love Josh Allen, but I don't think it's crazy to say. I don't think they'll be worse, but I don't think they would be better. Like, and a part of that goes back to the coaching, the
You
way
just
that
saying for this season, or
No,
in
no, no,
general?
just for
You
this
don't.
season,
Oh,
just for
okay.
this season. I'm not saying Drake May is better than Josh Allen. He has a
I
lot
was
to
like,
prove. He has a
sheesh.
lot to prove. I'm not saying that. I think just for how this team plays, right? They don't need the superhero stuff. They don't need all that. They're a
Yeah,
well-coached team. Drake May knows what to do and what not to do. And I think it's just that simple. I, I think that when you put that much pressure, like Josh Allen is under immense pressure just because he is the guy. And
yeah,
let's be real, he does not have the help, right? But at the same, this you can say the same about the Patriots. Well, coming into this season, we thought that their weapons were awful. We didn't think that they were going to be this good, but they're not going out here and making Drake May play like Josh Allen. They're saying they're simplifying the game for him, and I love how they're going about it. So I do think that they would be better with. It's just a matchup. It's just a fit. You know what I mean? Drake May feels like a fucking Patriot. Like I don't know how to I don't know how else to put it. Like Vrabel and Drake May are New England Patriots. Like it's just
yeah.
simple as that. And I don't know if Josh could. That's just an interesting thing I want to put. I don't know if Josh would make that team better. They don't need all the extra stuff. And sometimes, as you see in the Miami game, the extra stuff gets you in trouble. Right? That
Yeah.
was Josh Allen's biggest knock early in his career was the heroics and the theatrics are getting you in trouble. And
Earlier in his career, basically, in my opinion, up until last
last
season,
year,
pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah.
Yeah, up until last season.
When you do that much, it comes at a cost. And I think that if you were to ask the Patriots, I mean, I don't know. This is kind of
They're saying no. If you're saying trade for Josh Allen, they would say no. They're
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Yeah,
If they called them and
but
said, "We'll give you Josh and you give us Drake," I don't think that they're gonna do it.
they would say no. Yeah, they would
Yeah,
say no for
and
sure.
that says a
Yeah,
lot. Like that says
yeah.
a lot. So, credit to the Patriots, man. Let's talk about some. Actually, let's talk about the Colts real quick. Let's talk about the Colts. Obviously, close game. Falcons just find a way to lose every time, right? Feels like they always shoot themselves in the foot. They're right
Team is
there.
just pathetic. They're
They're
just
right
pathetic.
there. I mean, JT fucking 240 yards, 30 carries. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
let's just not. Yeah, let's just not glide over that.
yeah.
Like Falcons, are you guys just like, yeah, just JT
Yeah,
240?
yeah, yeah,
Like that's
whatever. Just another
that is
day
240 yards
on an
running
NFL
the
team,
ball on a real NFL team.
and you know
You
it's
guys
coming, and
just
you know
got.
it's coming, and you know it's
I mean,
coming.
Colts online. If it's not obvious enough, this is clearly the best offensive line in the league this
Yeah.
year. I think it's a balanced attack between Jonathan Taylor makes them better, and then at points the O line they give him holes to where all he needs to see is a little bit of daylight. And we just saw him. We saw him just break a 85 yard touchdown.
Mhm.
Like it was just nothing. So I mean, he's my MVP. Obviously, we already know he's not going to win it. They don't give it to quarterback. I
Yeah.
mean, they don't give it to anyone but quarterbacks. But
Yep.
this is clear. This dude is on a historical pace. He has 17 touchdowns and over 1,000 yards
It
already.
sounds fake. It sounds
He's
fake.
like, I don't see no reason why he won't finish with minimum 25 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, he has 8 touchdowns in his last four, actually 4 games because he didn't score last week versus Pittsburgh, but his last 4 games he has 8 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So that's more than CD Lamb, uh, Zay Flowers, and a bunch of dudes combined.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this dude is he's the MVP,
Yeah.
best running back in the league. He's shown it again. Some people might thought he got washed up because he balled out a few years ago. Thought he got some tread on his tires, but he's showing you again why he should be probably the best running back in the league.
Yeah.
Like going forward,
I think that this game says more about the Colts than it does the Falcons, just because I mean, the Falcons did everything they could to lose this game. Like everything that you could do to lose a game, they did it.
you gotta fire. I'm not gonna. I feel like we're just always saying fire a coach, but like
You got to fire. I mean,
Raheem
you
Morris
got to
has got to
fire.
get
You got to
fired,
fire
bro.
it, man. You got to fire. It's
Like,
over. You got to get more out of Penix, bro. I mean, look, I saw.
I just don't think you are.
I think. I
Yeah,
think.
say your stab. I think what he is now, like,
That's
I don't
it,
think he can
right?
get. I don't think he can get that much better.
Much
This
better.
this
But
was
that
a dude that came out of college, hella starts,
yeah,
came in injury prone already. So
yeah,
like the ceiling in my opinion was already low drafting him. But
yeah.
yeah, I'll let you get into your point you were making
His
there.
start in Atlanta is like put his up against Matt Ryan. It is literally identical. And Matt Ryan is a great quarterback, in my opinion. Like a lot of people have other opinions on it. Matt Ryan is a franchise quarterback. I don't care what anybody says. He was a great quarterback in this league.
Mhm.
So I think it's way too early to give up on Penix. I'm not, but you got to get more out of him. And I do think that if they come out and lose next week, you probably might see Kirk back in. Like it's a real possibility. I'm always rooting for Penix,
That
but
better not happen. Oh my.
I'm rooting for Penix, man. And this Colts game was really ugly. I mean, like we said, it's hard to win the NFL, so I don't want to hold it against him too much. But to
This
get
felt like a game
to
that they
get
should have won.
240 yards out of JT and to barely win this game in overtime after losing really bad and a really bad loss to the Steelers, they're on pumpkin watch. They are on
I
fraud
mean,
watch. They have
yeah.
been, we all know, and I'm not bought in still. I'm not bought in still.
No,
And
I mean, there's literally so comparable to the Vikings to me. It's
oh
like
yeah.
insane.
I think the Vikings
Not as
would beat them. If that Vikings team saw this team in the playoffs, I think that Vikings team
yeah,
beats them.
I'm talking about last year's Vikings
No, that's
team.
what I'm saying.
Like the oh,
I
okay.
think that
You
that
think
team
okay.
with Sammy D, if they met
Yeah.
hypothetically met the Colts in the playoffs, I think they beat them or the Super Bowl or whatever. They beat them.
That'd be a good yeah, that'd be a good game. I'll probably go the Vikings too, but yeah, the Colts. I just Daniel Jones, it's just he's starting to
As
fumble that pill again, bro.
just when you want to give it to him, he just does
Yeah,
something
and 'cause
and
I'm not a Daniel Jones guy, but I was like, all right. I mean, I gotta respect it. Like
yeah,
he and now he's showing me
he's showing
the
you Danny
exact
Dimes.
reason why I'm not gonna be a believer in the Colts. I don't care
Yeah.
if this team doesn't lose another game the rest of the season. When it comes to the playoffs and you have to pick the Indianapolis Colts, or you're gonna have to pick the Buffalo Bills or the Kansas City Chiefs
It's gonna be
or the
hard.
Los Angeles Chargers. I'm not taking the Colts.
Yeah.
There's no way. I know that if because nobody's shown the ability to stop Jonathan Taylor except the Steelers, pretty much.
Mhm.
If you can do that, even if you hold him to under 100 yards, that's a win. That's a win. If you can get him under 100 yards and you force Daniel Jones to consistently push the ball down the field and put pressure on the defense to where they have to feel like they have to get stops because we know our quarterback's not going to be able to move the ball today.
Right.
If you can do that, I think this Colts team is an early exit,
Mhm.
but I don't want to say I'm giving up because I've never really believed in them to start the season, so I can't
Mhm.
jump on the bandwagon. But yeah, I don't know. It's not looking. I don't like how they've looked the last 2 weeks.
One thing I love about Danny Dimes, I love Danny Dimes. You know, I supported him when he was at his lowest, and I'm still support him now. I don't think that this was enough to like this game or these two games were enough to be like, all right, he's not the guy. I still think the Colts are going to pay him. I still think that he is the guy. I do think that it'll be a fair deal though. What they give him is not going to be one of these Brock Purdy. It's
It'd
going
probably
to
be
be
the Baker Mayfield deal
it's
when he
going to be a
first signed
fair
in
deal.
Tampa.
It's going to be a fair deal. They're going to be able to put pieces around him. But Sauce Gardner on all fours in the end zone, getting crossed by Drake London is not a good sign for a guy you just gave up 2 first-round picks for.
Yeah,
That's
the
not
capital
good.
to give that up is crazy, but I'm gonna give him a pass.
All
I'm
fours
gonna give
doing the
him a
stanky leg.
pass. I will give him a pass. Learn the scheme. Had to take a flight to Indy. Then you had to take a flight overseas. Like it,
Yeah,
it I'm gonna give him a little. I'm gonna give
yeah.
him some grace.
I don't think that
So
has
I
anything to
mean
do with
that's a
getting
lot.
crossed
No, I mean yeah, you can't be on
in the
all
end
fours,
zone.
but
Yeah, he can't be on all fours.
I'm not gonna get on him too bad because that was but yeah, I definitely don't agree with the 2 first round picks for Sauce Gardner.
Yep.
But
All right. Enough Colts talk. Let's talk about the Jaguars and T Law. I know we touched a little bit on it when we were going through the picks, but man, oh man. I'm trying to be nice right now. I'm trying to be PG-13 right now. But Trevor Lawrence is awful. Trevor Lawrence is awful. And I'm going to be honest. Bo Nix is playing horribly, playing like one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. But game on the line, close game. I'm taking Bo Nix over T Law. And that's
I
a
mean, yeah, for this season, yeah, I mean, the best fourth quarter team,
for
so I'll give
no,
you
no, no,
that.
no, 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 no. You're not getting what I'm
I'll give
saying.
you that.
You're not getting what I'm saying here.
Uh,
I'm talking about overall as a quarterback. I don't care how many years you've been in. Give me Bo
Man.
Nix going forward. Like to build a team, if I had to pick one, and I'm using Bo Nix as an example, not because Bo Nix is like some crazy quarterback talent, and he's a decent quarterback, but he's looked awful. And I'm taking him. If I had to build a team between those two, I'm taking Bo Nix to move forward and build my franchise around. Right, that says a lot. Now, the biggest problem I have with the Jags, obviously, is they paid T Law, right? I do think that overall as a team that the Jags are good. I think that they should be winning these games. But to play as bad as T Law has been playing, right? He'll never live up to the hype. I think we've been past that. I think people have accepted that, and then they move on to the second stage. So there's stages of Trevor Lawrence belief slash haters, right? The first step, coming out of college, all this hype, he's generational, the next Tom Brady, whatever. We move on to the okay, he's not going to be that, but he's still going to be a franchise quarterback, and he's still going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, and he's still going to be a great quarterback. Now we're on the stage of holy shit, he might be a backup. In my opinion,
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. I've been out. I never bought it. Will never buy it. I hope the world agrees now. But if you saw the reaction and are seeing the reactions on the sideline of Liam Cohen, who, by the way, I think is a home run hire. I think that that is a great coach. I love him with the Jaguars. I think he'll be their coach for a long time. But if you're
I think
telling
he's
me,
gone before Trevor, though. I mean, if
no,
they blow it up, he's gonna leave
no,
before
no, no,
Trevor.
no, 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 no,
He
no,
will.
no, Brian. But hold on. All right. All right. So T Law, if he leaves, right? Who takes him? What do you get for him? What do you do with the contract? And back to my point of Liam Cohen, he looks on the sideline every time. Every time Trevor Lawrence makes a stupid play or they fuck up or even losing that game, his body language just reads, "Give me my own guy. Like, please let me go and get my own guy." And I guarantee you,
He
watch.
wanted him though.
No,
That's why he
okay,
chose to be there.
okay.
He wanted Trevor Lawrence. We can't just he wanted Trevor
Listen, with
Lawrence.
with Gladstone, who in my opinion is a impulsive GM. He's a young GM, right? He wants to go out and take the risk, which by the way, that trading up to get Travis Hunter in that draft, giving up what you gave him is, mark my words, I'm going to look in the camera when I say this. Mark my words, that is going to go down as one of the worst trades in recent time in about a couple years. And we're already seeing it right now. All right? You draft a guy in Travis Hunter who is frail. Then you stupidly come out and say, yeah, we're going to let him play on both sides of the ball to get fucking social media clicks and this and that. And now he's hurt. And I have a feeling he's going to continue to be hurt because, like I said, his frame is very small. Put him on, just make him a wide receiver, leave him there, and let that be that. Like, I think that was a huge miss. But back to the impulsiveness of him, I do think that he would clean house and get rid of Trevor Lawrence and bring in whoever knows. But I promise you this, Brian, whether it's a third in the third round or the fourth round or the fifth round, they're going to sneakily take a quarterback and roll the dice on him and get him going just to get him ready for the exit of Trevor Lawrence. Because I'm telling you, it's coming. What did you think about that meltdown and joke of a game and T Law overall?
I mean, yeah, I literally I stopped watching the game 'cause I
You
had to
thought it
go
was
somewhere. So
over?
I was like, yeah, this game's cooked. So I'm gonna put some blame on him, but I mean, the defense has to get some blame too, and we also
Okay.
have to
Yeah.
put into context who was he throwing to yesterday?
Right.
No, no, I want you to tell me.
Parker Washington.
Okay, keep going.
Jacoby Myers.
What'd he do yesterday?
He looked all right.
Okay, so we traded for a guy that looked all right, and the other guy is
But
Parker
this is my point.
Washington,
But he
went
has
30
elite
total
weapons,
yards.
though. This is my point. He has elite weapons. How
Parker
long,
Washington
Brian? No, BTJ and they just brought him Jacoby Myers.
hurt.
These are
And he's been
but
and he's
Brian, he's
been in
but
his
they
head and regressed
but
the
they've
whole
been
this
here
whole
though. I
year.
get the drop stuff. I get it, bro. I understand. It's hard to have confidence in your.
He's never had a stable offensive line
I
ever.
just
We've
feel like
never
you're
said
being too
anything
nice though. Bro, how long has it been? How long are we gonna
too
give
long.
T Law? Like,
I just don't see. I don't. I'm. If you get rid of T Law, I don't know what you're just gonna. All right, let's hope we get a
okay,
pick
but
in the
let me
third
ask you this.
round.
Let me ask you this then. Is can T Law win a quarter? All right, so I'm gonna make this super easy for you. If you put T Law on the Philadelphia Eagles, are they winning that Super Bowl last year? Yes or no?
I'm gonna say no. They won't win the
I
Super
don't
Bowl,
think so
but
either. And that's a problem.
I think they could win a playoff game or two though. Because I mean, once again,
Daniel Jones
like
won a playoff game.
I said or two. Like
I
they could get to the NFC Championship. Might be able to get to the Super Bowl with the Eagles. He might. I
don't
don't think
think
he'd
so,
win it
man.
because I don't think he's beating Patty. But
I don't think so, man. All right, so let me ask you: are you in or are you out? And by are you in or are you out? I mean, are you sitting on this pod right now saying that Trevor Lawrence is a franchise quarterback and can take you there? Take you. I'm not saying win it. Can he take you there? Can he be your guy going forward for the next 5, 6, 7
um,
years, however long?
I'm gonna say no. He can't take you to the Super Bowl.
Nope.
Um, and that's yeah. His play has been inconsistent because when he's on, I think he looks like a top five quarterback like easily. Like his
But
ability
how
to
many
run,
times is he
his
on?
accuracy, yeah, it's only a few times
It's
a
not
game.
often. It's not
Yeah,
often.
so I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't think he's the worst quarterback in the NFL. There's way worse quarterbacks in my opinion.
Right.
But he's looking very mid, and I think that's the problem. I
Very
think he
mad.
just looks very pedestrian. He looks very average, and it's not something you want to see
He
from
got
a number
outplayed by
one
Davis
pick.
Mills, Brian.
He did. He did. He did.
Like it does. Like it doesn't get. It doesn't get. It doesn't get worse than that. And look, I think I like Davis Mills. I think he is one of the better
What the
backups.
fuck?
I don't. Let me just
What the
listen.
fuck?
I don't know. I call it a hot. I wouldn't even call it a hot take. I
Yo.
wouldn't even call it a hot take because there's nobody on the internet making these takes, right? About about Davis Mills. But in my opinion, Davis Mills is a premier backup in the NFL.
I mean, what the hell?
Like call it what you want. Davis
What
like
the
no,
fuck? I
hold on.
mean,
Like no, hold on. You gotta understand. In the year of
is he
2020.
better than Kirk Cousins?
Nah, not better than Kirk Cousins. But he's a
Is he better
premier.
than Carson Wentz?
Yes.
Is he better than Marcus Mariota?
Yes.
Okay, wow.
And in the year of 2025, with what we're seeing with the Bucks and Baker, and what we're seeing with Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, and what we're seeing with Mac Jones and the 49ers, I wouldn't be surprised if Davis Mills ends up somewhere else and gets a shot. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I would be surprised.
I'm gonna make a. I'm gonna make a.
I'd be very
I'm gonna
surprised.
say this. This might be the hottest take ever, but I'm not cliff arming. I mean this. Davis Mills is better than Trevor Lawrence right now.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and
Right.
end this.
Right
Fuck
now,
out of
Brian.
here.
Right now. He is a better quarterback right
Get
now.
the hell. Okay, so that means you just said Trevor Lawrence is the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Who the hell
That's
said
literally what
Davis
you just
Mills is the
said.
word? He definitely not. You still got two. Okay, so all right, so let's go. Let's go through the 32. No. We're gonna do this right now. We're gonna do this right now. Let's go.
Yo, this is
No.
this
Listen.
is crazy. This is the most fucking. This is a Davis Mills segment. Who the
this is
hell has ever
this
had
is
a
what
Davis
this is what you
Mills?
get. We're going. We're this is what you get at OTB. We get into the nitty
This
gritty.
got dark
All right,
quick.
let's go through it right now, Brian.
All
Starting
right.
quarterbacks right now for every NFL team. List me starting quarterbacks right now. Obviously, ones don't tell me Patrick Mahomes. Like, give me ones that are like
Yeah.
in the
I'm gonna
same
just.
realm. Like, doesn't
I
have to
mean,
be close.
I'm just
Go
going
ahead.
ahead and get rid of like the first like
Go
10.
ahead.
So we're
Go
not
ahead.
Mahomes, Allen,
Yeah.
Lamar,
None of
Burrow,
those. None of those.
Hurts,
Obviously, I'm not going to
Herbert.
sit here and say
Yeah.
they're better.
Okay, Davis Mills. Are you taking Davis Mills? I already know the one you're gonna say it, so I just want to hear it. You're taking Davis Mills over Tua.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you taking Davis Mills over Aaron Rodgers? Yo, this is fucking nasty.
No.
This is nasty.
No, I had to think about it.
Yo.
No, all right, next one.
Yo. All right. Are you taking Davis Mills over whatever the hell's happening there in New Orleans? Spencer Rattler or
Yes,
Tyler Shoe?
yes,
Over both. Over
yes,
both?
yes,
Are you taking him over Bryce Young?
yes.
Are you taking him over Michael Penix?
No,
Are you taking him over Cam Ward?
yes,
Are you taking him over Geno Smith?
yes,
Are you taking him over Daniel Jones?
no,
Okay, who else am I missing? I would too. Are you taking him over Dylan Gabriel?
yes,
Are you taking him over Justin Fields?
yes,
Okay, who else is there? Are you taking him over JJ McCarthy?
yes,
No fucking way.
yes,
This is
yes, yes,
crazy.
yes, yes,
Okay, so
yes.
you essentially just called Davis Mills a
Don't
middle of the
put
pack NFL quarterback.
yeah.
Yeah.
Premier backup. Premier backup. I'm not going to get into the middle of the pack NFL because he's not a starter. That's
I mean, bro,
unfair.
I just
That's
named
unfair.
like
But
14.
but I mean, quarterbacks are very thin. So let's start there. But I do think that he is a premier backup, like at the least. And I think he can
Maybe
start for
maybe this
every
will
single
age
team
greatly in
that
like
I
3
hope
years.
so. I hope so.
Maybe this will just age
I hope
greatly.
so. All right, let's
I'll
wrap up.
yeah, I'll probably give you Geno, Tua, and Dylan Gabriel. That'll probably be it. That'll probably be the only
Did we
3
miss
I'll give
anybody?
you.
Did we miss anybody?
I was just thinking off the top of my head, but I named
Let me
because
see.
I got all I wasn't thinking none of the obvious ones. So I was trying to get like
Yeah.
the middle of the pack. Because you're not
Oh,
taking him over Dak, you're not taking him over Jaden Daniels, you're not taking him over Caleb, you're not taking him over Jordan Love, you're not taking him over Jared Goff.
you want to know one that we forgot that might ruffle some
Who?
feathers? I'm taking him over Kyler Murray
Oh my god.
today. Today,
I
as we
did
sit
forget
here,
about Kyler, but
I'm
I mean,
taking
I ain't
him
gonna
over
lie.
Kyler Murray.
Well,
I'm taking
the way it's
Davis Mills
looking
over
with
Kyler Murray. I'm being
not
real.
I'm not gonna say that, but
I'm being real. I'm being
with
real.
how Jacoby Brissett is looking, it's probably not the craziest thing to say that Davis Mills might have similar production, but wow, yeah,
I'm just sitting here thinking like, wow,
that's a hot one.
Davis Mills is
That's a
better than
hot one.
a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys. All right, enough for the Davis Mills segment.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Let's finish up here on our last topic. Save the words for last. John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. The shit.
This is all you.
Yeah,
I got nothing on this.
the
This
cir-
is
the circus in Memphis continues, right? And Brian, I would definitely agree. You know basketball a lot more than I do, and you pay attention to basketball a lot more than I do. But I know John Morant. I know who he is. I know what he is. I know what he has done on and off of the court. And it is my opinion that he is not. I throw him in. All right, I'm gonna say this. I throw John Morant in the LaMelo Ball category. Actually, that's a little too
I think,
nice. I think
yeah.
LaMelo Ball's better than John Morant, and in my opinion, it's not close. And I think that you can take LaMelo Ball and put him on a winning team, and a good coach can coach him up, whatever. John Morant is not a winning basketball player, right? He is a highlight reel dunking merchant. Let's be, and I'm being nice, all right? His shooting coming into the league, that was the one thing that everybody said that he could get better at, right? And guys that come into the league, they have the best coaches in the world, best shooting coaches, forum coaches, whatever. They get it together, right? John Morant is literally year by year, the 3-point percentage is dropping, the field goal percentage is dropping. He's not getting to the cup anymore. And when they asked him last week, why are your around the rim numbers down? He says, I'm not getting the foul calls. And y'all always say, well, the reason I'm getting hurt and this and that is because I'm going to the rim. So don't switch up now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like how he responds
It's
to the
over.
media.
It's over. It's
That
over.
logic doesn't even make sense. Like your field goal percentage wouldn't go up if you got fouls. It would just go to the free throw
Like,
percentage. So
what
that,
is he
that doesn't
talking?
even make sense logically. So I mean, yeah, I'm not that high on John Morant. I think he's
You were
his
on the
best
pass,
year.
and I'll give
Yeah,
him
yeah.
credit. I'll give
I
him
mean,
credit. He
and
carried the
he was
Grizzlies.
balling
He
then.
carried the
Yeah, like
Grizzlies. He carried the
yeah.
Grizzlies for a
His
little bit.
first like three his first 3 years, like he was a respectable point guard, getting ready to potentially be a top 5 point guard discussion. But then you start fucking up on IG Live, punching
Mm-hmm.
17-year-olds in pickup
Yup.
basketball games.
Damn.
You're at the mall getting your sister to like threaten Foot Locker employee workers. You got your boys just pointing beams at the Pacers like bus. Like it's too damn much. So that's what I'll say. It's too damn
I
much.
can't believe
Like
that
this is
everything you said
like
actually happened.
like this is a basketball player. It's too many things going on. I think John Morant's best basketball days are behind him. I don't think
Yeah.
he's washed, but obviously I don't think he's washed.
Who's
I just don't
taking him?
think.
Who's gonna take a chance on that? Like,
Well, I
I
think
can't
somebody will damn sure take a
for
chance. He's only
sure,
what
but
20, 26, 20. Maybe I don't know how.
but
I
like
think he's
think
only
about
like
a
26
team,
or
like think
27.
about a good organization, think about good teams like the Warriors, the
The
Lakers, like
Heat.
the Heat, like they're not taking this guy. Like they're not
No, yeah,
gonna take him
we
on.
definitely wouldn't. I think it'll have to go. He'll go to a dysfunctional team.
And then what? And then what, Ja? You're in another circus, then what? Like, you're gonna do this
Yeah, I
all
can.
over again? It's over, man.
Yeah,
It's over. It's over.
yeah. I don't. Yeah, I don't think he obviously. He definitely can't be your number one on a championship. That's obvious.
No chance. No
I'm
chance.
I'm having debates of if he maybe could be your second option. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he'd have to be like on a team, like a team where it's just like,
Squad.
all right, Ja, like, all right, it's your night now. You can get it going. But like, we're looking at Ja Morant every night. We're trying to produce 26 point. Like, I don't think that can be him. He might do it, but it's the efficiency and the impact on winning that is the problem. Like, you might get your numbers, but is it
Are
conducive
you
to your
winning?
team
Are you
in
winning?
positions to win on a consistent basis and not
Yeah.
little 3 4 game win streaks? Are you there in the playoffs? Because you've been to the playoffs already. You've had a playoff series win or two. What's next? The team has broken up. They've gotten rid of Bain. They got rid of Dylan Brooks. Jaren Jackson, I think, is very limited offensively. He
Yeah.
only shoots threes, and he's not the biggest rebounder or hustler. The draft picks that the Grizzlies have made have just been. I thought I was gonna like GG Jackson a little bit more. He's not
Yeah,
looking
he's
as
kind
good.
of
I know
fell
he's
off
been
a little
having
bit.
injury. I know he's had his injuries, but like the Grizzlies are trash to me. Like obviously they're
Top to bottom though,
bo-
like front
bottom,
office.
probably bottom 8 team in the league. So it's just not. It's not looking good for Ja.
Now I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be a little bit nice to John Moran and give him a little Christmas present. I'll give him one team that I can see him going to, and if he keeps his mouth shut, doesn't cause any drama, and I do think that this is a real possibility. I do think this team will look into it. I think the only place he could go that it would work would be the Rockets. They need a point guard, right? You got the pieces around. You're not going to be doing what you did in Memphis. You're not. We're not relying on you to do any of that. Like we want you to be just a point guard. We don't need you to be prime highlight John Morant. We don't need that shit. It's not going to win us games. It's not going to help the team. Not going to help the guys around. If he can keep it cool and shut the hell up and not be a nuisance and a stupid and act like a stupid teenager, I could see it working. But
What about Minnesota? Some people have
nope,
have wanted the pairing of him and
nope.
Ant Man that way where he don't feel like he
I'm not
needs
even gonna. I'm not even
the
gonna.
pressure. The because you going over there, that's Ant Man's team. You're not just coming over. That's Ant Man's team. I think it looks good from an optic standpoint.
Brian, I'm gonna be so real. I'm trying to be nice to Ja right now. I think they laugh at the idea of that. If you're the Minnesota Timberwolves, I think they like oh good joke. Oh wait, you're being serious? Like there's no chance it would entertain that. No chance. I think
Yeah.
even Ant would be like, are you out your mind? Like hell
I
no.
don't know.
Like
I think Ant would love it. I think he would
well
literally love
well
it.
I'm glad that Ant's not around making the business decisions then for them because otherwise it would be bad. But all right, y'all, that
Yeah.
is it for this pod. I appreciate y'all as always. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you guys on the next episode coming sometime this midweek. We'll give you guys our picks for this upcoming weekend and talk some more stuff. It's been your boy David Boog, and we are out, man. Peace.